The moment I stopped negotiating with myself. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how most men don't actually fail? They just stall. They stay busy, stay informed, stay almost ready, but nothing changes. That was me. For a long time, I told myself I was disciplined. I worked hard when I felt like it. I prayed when I was scared. I showed up when the pressure forced me to. But when nobody was watching, I negotiated. I negotiated with my workouts, with my finances, with my standards, with my calling. And here's the part most people won't say out loud. I wasn't confused. I wasn't unlucky. I wasn't behind because of my circumstances. I lacked structure. And without structure, confidence collapses. You see, most men think their problem is motivation. But motivation is emotional. It's unreliable. It disappears the moment discomfort shows up. What actually changed my life was this realization. Every result I wanted required me to become someone I was avoiding to become. I was avoiding becoming. Most more disciplined, more honest, more ordered, more responsible. And that scared me because becoming that man meant I couldn't hide anymore. It meant I had to stop blaming timing, stop blaming people, stop blaming my past. It meant I had to look at my life and ask, if nothing changes, where does this end? The question hit me harder than any motivational speech ever could because I already knew the answer. So I did something simple but uncomfortable. I stopped asking, what do I feel like doing today? And I started asking, what would a disciplined man do whether he feels like it or not? That shift changed everything. Not overnight, not magically, but steadily. My body responded to consistency. My finances responded to systems. My faith depended when my actions matched my words. And for the first time, I felt self-respect. Not hype, not ego, self-respect. Because confidence doesn't come from affirmations. It comes from keeping promises to yourself. Let me be clear with you. I've failed. I've quit on myself. I've gone quiet when I should have spoken up. I've settled when I knew better. But all I also learned something important. Men don't rise to their goals. They fall to their standards. That's why rules matter. That's why structure matters. That's why discipline has to be an identity, not a phase. The men I respect, most men aren't that loudest. They're the most consistent. They don't need to announce discipline. You can see it in how they move, how they speak, how they make decisions. And here's the part you need to hear if you feel behind. You don't need to fix your entire life this month. You need to fix how you show up daily. One standard, one rule, one non negotiable at a time. That's how identity changes. That's how income grows. That's how strength compounds. That's how faith becomes real, not theatrical. I didn't build my life by chasing motivation. I built it by removing negotiation. And that's what I teach now. Not hype, not shortcuts, not manifestation, structure, standards, weekly discipline, clear identity. Because the truth is, nobody is coming to save you. But you don't need saving. You need order. And when a man chooses order, his life stops feeling chaotic. His confidence stops being fragile. His direction becomes obvious. So if you're watching this and something in you feels exposed, good. That's not shame, that's awareness. And awareness is where real change begins. I didn't refuse to live small because I was special. I refused because I got tired of lying to myself. And you already know, if you're honest, exactly what you need to do next. The question is simple. Are you finally ready to stop negotiating with the man you were created to become?